The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Epicurus. This powerful quote encapsulates the essence of mental fortitude. Have you ever noticed how some individuals navigate through life's toughest challenges with a calm composure and unwavering resolve, while others falter at the slightest obstacle? Stoicism teaches us that genuine strength transcends mere resilience. It involves a continuous journey of self-improvement and mastery over one's emotions. Those who embody this strength exhibit specific traits. They do not merely endure adversities, they transform these challenges into opportunities for personal growth and development. In today's video on Stoic in Your Life, we will uncover the 10 traits that make you mentally stronger than most people. If you find this topic intriguing, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Now let's embark on this enlightening through the wisdom of Stoicism. Number 1. Emotional responsibility. In our complex, hyper-connected world, the art of mental fortitude is more relevant than ever. Imagine navigating the choppy waters of life with the calmness and clarity of a seasoned sailor. This is what Stoicism teaches us, and it's particularly crucial when it comes to the matter of emotional responsibility. Marcus Aurelius, a pillar of Stoic wisdom, once advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." As we explore what it means to be mentally stronger than most, let's delve deeply into the first of 10 traits that set the stoically resilient apart. Emotional responsibility. Often, we find ourselves tangled in the web of other people's emotions, feeling as though it is our duty to manage, mend, and manipulate our own lives to keep everyone else happy. But is this truly our burden to bear? Stoicism offers a powerful rebuttal to this common dilemma, emphasizing the sovereignty we hold over our internal states and absolving us of the need to control the uncontrollable, namely, the reactions and feelings of others. Consider this scenario. It's Friday evening and your plan is to unwind alone after a grueling week at work. Just as you settle into the comfort of your home, a friend calls, brimming with excitement over a spontaneous event they insist you join. The dilemma hits. You crave your quiet night yet feel compelled to acquiesce to avoid disappointing them. Here the teachings of Epictetus are illuminating. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. His words echo through the ages, reminding us that while our instincts might push us to prioritize others' happiness, it's our response that defines our strength. This trait of emotional responsibility manifests often in our daily lives. You might attend every family function out of fear that your absence would upset your relatives, sacrificing your own needs and desires in the process. Perhaps you find yourself regularly overextending at work, taking on additional responsibilities to avoid letting your colleagues down, despite already facing a towering workload. In these examples, the pattern is clear. We place the emotional well-being of others above our own, often to our detriment. Yet, Stoicism teaches us to first tend to our inner peace and emotional health, ensuring we are mentally equipped to offer genuine support without resentment or exhaustion. By practicing emotional responsibility, we learn to respect our boundaries and assertively communicate them, which in turn fosters deeper, more respectful relationships. In today's fast-paced world where the pressure to please and perform is pervasive, embracing Stoicism's approach to emotional responsibility can be revolutionary. It empowers us to maintain our commitments to ourselves, engage in self-care, and make decisions based on personal values rather than societal expectations. It encourages us to recognize that true friendship and respect are built on mutual understanding and respect for each person's limits. So, the next time you are faced with a decision that pits your well-being against someone else's expectations, remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. Choose the path that honors your own needs, knowing that such choices lead to true mental strength and enduring serenity. As you embrace this Stoic trait, you'll not only improve your life but also become a beacon of strength and stability in the lives of those around you. Embrace this journey to mental fortitude, where the mastery of your emotions is your greatest tool for a fulfilled and balanced life. And number 2, accepting chaos. In the bustling complexities of our everyday lives, it's remarkably easy to fall into the trap of attempting to control every single aspect of our existence, from the intricate details of our professional endeavors to the intimate dynamics of our personal relationships. But what if there's an alternative approach that could lead to greater serenity? Stoicism, an ancient school of philosophy, imparts a crucial distinction between what is within our control and what is beyond it. Epictetus, a sage in the Stoic tradition, teaches us through a clear but impactful statement. Some things are within our power, while others are not. This principle is fundamental to Stoic philosophy and offers a pathway to tranquility. It advises that the secret to peace of mind lies not in trying to command every aspect of our lives, but in focusing our efforts on areas under our influence while relinquishing control over all else. Let's think about areas like personal discipline and work ethic, realms over which you exercise complete authority. Every day you are faced with choices that allow you to enhance your productivity, improve your competencies, and persist diligently towards your goals. In contrast, how others perceive and react to your hard work, the chances that may or may not arise from your efforts, or the final outcomes of your well-planned projects are typically out of your control. Fretting over these uncontrollable elements can lead to immense frustration and exhaust your energy. Epictetus advocates for the construction of mental demarcations between the controllable and the uncontrollable. This mindset doesn't suggest a resignation to chaos, but rather a profound understanding that the nature of life is to be unpredictable and full of surprises. By directing our energies towards what we can influence, our actions, our reactions, and our personal integrity, we not only gain empowerment but also build resilience. In practical terms, this means actively investing in aspects of your life where your impact is noticeable and direct. Enhance your skills, take care of your health, and deepen your relationships through your actions. Align your daily living with your core values. When you face situations outside your control, remind yourself that your true strength lies in how you respond, not in the outcomes that unfold. Stoicism doesn't advocate for a detachment from the world. It calls for an engaged, proactive involvement with the aspects we can alter, and a wise acceptance of those we cannot. This balance is crucial for developing mental strength and for living a life marked by reduced anxiety. Imagine a scenario where, despite your best efforts, a project at work takes an unexpected turn, or a conversation with a friend goes awry. It's in these moments that Stoicism can shine a light, guiding you to refocus on your responses and to uphold your integrity, rather than becoming entangled in the chaos of outcomes that are out of your hands. Reflect on this. Where in your life might you be pouring energy into uncontrollable circumstances? Could this energy be redirected towards more productive and fulfilling endeavors? This shift is not merely about achieving inner peace. It's about embracing the freedom to live life anchored not to the caprices of fate but to your own actions and values. As Epictetus beautifully articulated, embracing what we can control and releasing what we cannot is the essence of true freedom. Number 3, self-comparisons. Picture yourself leisurely browsing through your social media feeds, each scroll unveiling a new scene of influencers indulging in opulent lifestyles, entrepreneurs celebrating colossal triumphs, and artists making lucrative careers out of their passions. It's almost instinctual to find yourself caught up in this whirlwind of comparison. You might begin to question the significance of your own milestones, wondering how they measure up against those glossy, curated glimpses into others' lives. Yet it's vital to recognize an essential truth here. Comparing yourself to others is akin to chasing shadows, elusive and ultimately fruitless. This habit fosters seeds of discontent and self-doubt within us. This understanding is deeply entrenched in Stoicism, an ancient philosophical doctrine that espouses resilience and robust inner strength. Take a moment to consider the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, the esteemed Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. He famously stated, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This insightful declaration underscores the idea that true contentment and fulfillment are not a result of external achievements or social validation, but are born from the resilience and quality of our internal thoughts. Stoicism teaches us to pivot our focus from externalities that are beyond our control to our internal responses, which we can influence and manage. The philosophy suggests that our emotional distress is often not a direct result of our actual circumstances, but rather from our personal perceptions and reactions to those circumstances. Considering this, where does the act of comparing ourselves fit within Stoic teachings? It simply doesn't. Such comparisons are not just unhelpful, but are inherently flawed as they attempt to quantify our worth by a standard that is not only subjective, but often distorted. Each person's journey is uniquely tailored by individual experiences, backgrounds, and aspirations, making any comparison imprecise and unhelpful. Instead of obsessing over the achievements of others, why not focus on your own path? Celebrate your unique journey with all its intricacies, triumphs, and challenges. Foster a mindset of gratitude and resilience, understanding that your true worth is not determined by how you stack up against others, but by your ability to embrace your individuality and strive towards personal growth. True mental strength, as per Stoic philosophy, does not derive from surpassing others, but from continuously surpassing our own previous limitations. It is a journey enriched by self-awareness, resilience, and a deep-seated appreciation for Stoic wisdom that guides us. Therefore, the next time you are tempted to compare yourself with someone else, take a pause and reflect. Why should you measure your progress against someone else's narrative when your journey is distinctly yours? Isn't the realization that you are on your unique path reason enough to celebrate? Let's commit to cherishing our own stories, treating each day as an opportunity for personal evolution and empowerment. Isn't this the true pursuit of life, aiming for authentic, self-defined success and happiness? Isn't this what ultimately leads to profound, enduring contentment and strength? Number 4. Owing nothing. In the relentless pursuit of personal growth, a cornerstone of mental fortitude lies in the profound understanding of owing nothing. This philosophy challenges the all-too-common notion that the world somehow owes us, be it a promotion, recognition, or happiness, based solely on our efforts or desires. Mentally strong individuals grasp that despite the intensity of their dedication or the depth of their passion, life's inherent unpredictability often disrupts the neat correlation in between effort and reward. The landscape of life is uneven, speckled with random opportunities that might seem unfairly distributed. It's a stark reality, the hard truth that achievements do not always align with our desires or efforts. While some may stumble upon opportunities as if by magic, others might toil endlessly and yet find their endeavors unfruited. This disparity can be disillusioning. Yet it is this very acceptance of life's fundamental unfairness that marks the mentally strong. They internalize the wisdom that no one is inherently entitled to anything. What then should one do with this knowledge? The answer does not lie in resignation, but in robust action. Mentally strong people reject passivity. They do not linger in the shadows, waiting for life to notice them. Instead, they seize initiative, relentlessly pursuing their goals with a clarity that they alone must act to realize their dreams. This proactive approach is holistic, touching all facets of life, from professional ambitions to personal relationships. In professional realms, such go-getters don't merely perform tasks but seek to stand out. They solicit feedback, volunteer for daunting assignments, and strive unceasingly to hone their skills and elevate their visibility. In the personal sphere, they understand that fulfilling relationships require active participation. Not just wishful thinking, they communicate their needs, set boundaries, and invest earnestly in the dynamics of their interactions. Reflecting on the Stoic wisdom of Epictetus, who advised, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid," we see that growth often demands we embrace risks and step outside our comfort zones, actions that might not always be understood or appreciated. This sentiment underscores that true strength lies in one's ability to be the architect of one's fate, to act with intention and purpose, rather than drifting as a passive spectator in the narrative of one's own life. Embracing the notion of owing nothing is thus not merely about acknowledging the harshness of reality. It is about empowering oneself to navigate this reality with proactive determination. By doing so, you cultivate not only resilience, but a profound sense of agency. You are no longer a bystander to your own dreams, but an active participant forging your destiny. This empowered stance, rooted in the practical wisdom of Stoicism, transforms life from a series of received events into a canvas of actively created experiences. By understanding that the world owes us nothing, we gain everything in terms of personal freedom and power. It is through this lens that we can truly begin to live with purpose, driving towards our goals with the tenacity and vigor that define the mentally strong. This philosophy, deeply entwined with the Stoic ideals of self-reliance and personal accountability, not only enriches our own lives but also serves as a beacon for others in the stormy seas of existence. By embracing and demonstrating the trait of owing nothing, we offer a model of resilience and proactive living that is both inspiring and eminently practical in today's fast-paced world. Thank you all for watching this video. Now, before we move on, I'd love to hear from you. How do you integrate Stoic principles into your daily life, and what impact has Stoicism had on your personal and professional relationships? Your insights not only enrich our community, but also help others in their Stoic journey. If you're unsure what to comment, you might start with something simple like, "I am a Stoic. Let's continue now." Number 5. Reinforcing boundaries. Imagine frequently finding yourself in situations where you are compelled to please everyone, often at the expense of your own peace of mind. This scenario is not uncommon. You might often feel the urge to stretch yourself too thin, accommodating every request and meeting every expectation, driven by a profound fear of disappointing others. This pervasive anxiety can lead you to overextend yourself, which not only increases stress but can also take a significant toll on your mental health. Indeed, it's a challenging cycle that many of us encounter. Yet Stoic philosophy presents a powerful strategy to counteract this issue: reinforcing personal boundaries. Individuals who embody mental strength, particularly those who adhere to Stoic ideals, grasp the inefficacy of attempting to fulfill every whim and desire of those around them. These individuals recognize the critical importance of setting strong, clear boundaries that function not as walls but as the necessary parameters within which they can operate healthily and sustainably. By doing so, they still manage to offer kindness and support to others, but crucially, they ensure these efforts are balanced with a keen awareness of their own limits and needs. Consider the sage advice of Marcus Aurelius, who eloquently stated, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This guiding principle emphasizes the value of acceptance and wholehearted engagement with our given circumstances and relationships. It teaches us to pour our energy and affection into those aspects of life that are within our control, while also respecting and acknowledging the boundaries that fate or circumstance might impose. Now, envision a day at work where a colleague approaches you seeking help with a project. At that moment, you are already overwhelmed with your own tasks and facing pressing personal commitments that require your attention. A Stoic-minded individual would likely handle this by tactfully declining the request or offering a more limited form of assistance that wouldn't compromise their own responsibilities. This approach isn't about avoiding helping others. Rather, it is about being mindful of one's own capacity and communicating one's limitations effectively. By embracing the teachings of Stoicism and prioritizing self-care, individuals foster a deep sense of resilience and contentment from within. Stoicism doesn't encourage seeking happiness from external sources, such as validation or approval from others, but rather finding fulfillment in one's own self-sufficiency and controlled response to life's challenges. Therefore, by diligently reinforcing boundaries and prioritizing self-care, we can navigate life's myriad challenges with greater clarity, purpose, and tranquility. Consider the boundaries you maintain in your own life. Are they serving you well? Do they protect your mental energy and allow you to engage meaningfully where it truly matters? Learning to say no when circumstances demand it isn't just about self-preservation. It's a profound affirmation of your values and well-being. This careful management of personal boundaries doesn't just protect our mental strength, it also enhances our capacity to engage genuinely and effectively with others, enriching our relationships and ensuring we invest our energies where they can have the most significant impact. Number 6. Emotional intelligence. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, emotional intelligence transcends mere awareness of one's emotions. It involves a profound mastery and management of these emotions through the lenses of reason and virtue. How often do you pause to truly comprehend what you are feeling? Are you navigating the complexities of life with a clear understanding of your emotional state? Or are you, like many others, tangled in a web of confusion about your inner emotional workings? Stoicism offers not just tools for recognizing our feelings, but also methods for deeply analyzing and effectively managing them, which in turn bolsters our mental resilience. Let's consider a common scenario. You're stuck in a traffic jam, and frustration begins to set in. Stoicism doesn't merely ask you to acknowledge this frustration, it encourages you to dissect it. Why does this specific situation cause disturbance? Which aspects of this scenario are within your control? Reflecting on these questions is not just about gaining self-awareness, but about aligning our emotional reactions with our deepest values, thereby enhancing our mental strength. It prompts us to reflect. Are our reactions helping us reach our higher goals, or are they merely automatic responses to external conditions? The Stoic philosopher Seneca provided a timeless piece of wisdom when he said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This insight is at the heart of Stoic self-reflection. It calls for identifying and overcoming the biases and habitual patterns that mislead us. By gaining a deeper understanding of these dynamics, we not only improve our relationships with others but also foster a deeper connection with ourselves, leading to inner peace and self-contentment. Being emotionally intelligent from a Stoic perspective means more than just being aware of your emotions. It involves a disciplined approach to managing and redirecting your emotions in ways that resonate with your core values. This alignment not only provides a clearer perspective on your actions and words, but is also a true sign of mental strength and a fundamental aspect of Stoic living. Therefore, the next time you feel overwhelmed or find yourself out of sync with your emotions, take a moment to step back and reflect. Are your emotions in line with your values? How can your responses be more influenced by virtue and reason? This isn't merely a pathway to better emotional health. It is a route to living a more fulfilling and profoundly Stoic life. By embracing and cultivating such emotional intelligence, we do more than just navigate life's challenges more effectively. We achieve a greater sense of personal achievement and tranquility. Is this not what we ultimately seek? A life not merely survived but thrived upon? How will you begin to integrate these Stoic practices into your daily life to not only enhance your mental strength, but also enrich your overall well-being? This journey towards emotional intelligence guided by Stoic principles can transform the very fabric of your existence, leading to a more purposeful and serene life. Number 7. Changing opinions. In the rich and intricate tapestry of Stoic philosophy, one of the most esteemed qualities a person can exhibit is the ability to adapt and revise their beliefs when presented with compelling new evidence. This concept is central to Stoicism, underpinning the wisdom and strength that the philosophy advocates. In particular, Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic thinkers, emphasized the danger of excessive certainty in one's own knowledge. He poignantly stated, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows," highlighting the barriers that self-assured ignorance can erect against personal growth and enlightenment. Consider the myriad moments in our lives when we are faced with evidence that challenges our established views. This could arise during a professional disagreement where a colleague introduces a novel approach that contradicts the tried and tested methods, or during a personal interaction where a friend shares experiences that question our long-held beliefs on societal issues. In these situations, the inflexibility of sticking solely to our initial perceptions can hinder our understanding and prevent us from grasping potential opportunities for intellectual and emotional growth. The Stoics understood this well and advocated for a flexibility of thought, recognizing that our opinions are transient and should evolve as we acquire new knowledge and perspectives. For the Stoics, mental strength is demonstrated not through obstinacy, but through the fluidity of adapting one's thoughts to new truths. They cherished the pursuit of knowledge and welcomed the challenge of new ideas as opportunities for self-improvement. This openness is regarded not as a weakness, but as a profound strength and a mark of true wisdom. Seneca, another venerated Stoic philosopher, likened life to a theatrical play, asserting, "It's not the length but the excellence of the acting that matters." This analogy is apt for describing our intellectual engagements. Our merit does not lie in stubbornly clinging to our scripts or beliefs, but in how well we adapt to the unfolding drama of life, embracing new roles and scripts that truth and reason offer us. This intellectual adaptability requires a humble acknowledgement that our knowledge is never complete, and our comprehension can always be deepened. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, openly embraced corrections to his thinking, famously stating, "If anyone can prove and show to me that I think and act in error, I will gladly change, for I seek the truth, by which no one was ever truly harmed." His words remind us that the path to truth is paved with the willingness to accept our mistakes and misconceptions. It is not the unyielding who flourish, but those who are open to correction and capable of change. Thus, let us stride forward in the spirit of Stoic adaptability, flexible, curious, and ever willing to refine our thoughts as we navigate through life's complexities. By actively engaging in discussions, embracing diverse viewpoints, and reflecting on how each new piece of information can enhance our understanding, we enrich not only our own lives but also those of others around us. Each pivot in perspective is a chance to acquire something invaluable. Cultivating such openness is crucial, not just for personal growth but also for contributing to a more empathetic and perceptive world. By endorsing this Stoic practice, we enhance our mental strength, becoming not just participants in our own lives, but also architects of a more enlightened and understanding society. Number 8. Credit for their success. Embarking on the demanding and often arduous journey of life, you have inevitably encountered an array of formidable challenges, each demanding resilience, unyielding determination, and considerable sacrifice. Throughout this odyssey, each step you have taken, each decision you have made, and each sacrifice you have endured has been an integral component of your ascent to the zenith of your personal achievements. Now, as you stand triumphantly atop the summit, the moment to savor your victory has arrived. Yet you might find yourself unexpectedly hesitating, burdened by doubt, and even a sense of guilt for claiming the accolades that you have earnestly earned. The question arises, why, at the peak of success, do some of us falter in embracing the rewards we rightly deserve? In the teachings of Stoicism, we find valuable guidance on understanding and handling success. Stoics promote a mental framework that not only aims for success but also advocates for its acceptance with humility and gratitude. consider the profound advice from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This principle compels us to clearly define our aspirations and then pursue them with deliberate, purposeful actions. Reflect on the illustrious example of Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, whose reign over the expansive Roman Empire was characterized by profound wisdom and an unwavering commitment to virtue. Despite the immense pressures of his role, he did not shirk the heavy responsibilities it entailed but embraced them wholeheartedly. His governance was not merely a duty but an opportunity for personal growth and a living testament to his steadfast moral integrity. Similarly, in your own journey you faced numerous challenges and navigated through complex obstacles, persistently forging ahead on the path of resilience and determination, a path decidedly less traveled yet immensely rewarding. Why then, when confronted with the fruits of your arduous journey, should you question the right to embrace your success? Celebrating your achievements does not imply boastfulness or a quest for external validation. Instead, it involves a deep recognition of the effort, dedication, and personal sacrifices that have brought you to this pinnacle. Every success story is a reflection of your inner strength, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to your core values and objectives. As you contemplate your approach to success and how you handle its accompanying rewards, draw inspiration from the Stoics. Openly embrace your hard-earned accomplishments. Give yourself ample credit for the formidable mountains you have climbed, and continue to advance with courage and conviction. You are thoroughly entitled to revel in your achievements, and it is imperative to do so, not only as a tribute to your past exertions, but also as a reinforcement of your resolve for upcoming endeavors. Now, consider this reflective question. How often do you truly acknowledge and celebrate your successes? As we proceed, let us aim not merely for success in our undertakings, but also for the sagacity to wholeheartedly embrace our victories, just as courageously as we face our challenges. This balanced approach will not only enrich our journeys but also enhance our overall well-being and satisfaction with life. Number 9. Expressing emotions. Envision yourself traversing the complex labyrinth of life where each twist and turn presents its unique assortment of challenges that spark a myriad of emotions within you. These might include professional hurdles, personal obstacles, or even the everyday stressors that, while seemingly minor, can cumulatively strain your emotional well-being. For many, the instinctive response to such emotional turbulence is to suppress these feelings, burying them under layers of distraction or denial, hoping they will simply fade away. However, emotions are far from being transient shadows. They are persistent, formidable, and demand to be acknowledged. This is precisely where the teachings of Stoicism and the traits of mental resilience intersect. Instead of succumbing to the urge to suppress emotions, individuals who embody mental strength opt for a divergent path, one characterized by courage, introspective thinking, and acceptance. Those with mental fortitude confront their emotions directly, embracing them as essential components of the human experience, rather than as foes to be conquered. They comprehend that by ignoring or stifling emotions, they merely intensify these feelings, akin to a pressure cooker on the verge of its limit. Visualize a situation where you are on the receiving end of pointed criticism from a colleague about a project to which you have dedicated immense passion and effort. Rather than superficially dismissing it with a brittle smile and a quick, "I'm fine," envision yourself pausing to truly absorb and feel the weight of that critique. This isn't about dwelling in discomfort, but about engaging with it thoughtfully, exploring its depths to unearth constructive insights about your work and personal growth. So, what does it truly mean to be mentally strong? It's not about having an impenetrable barrier against emotions or being unaffected by the vicissitudes of life. Rather, mental strength involves developing a profound self-awareness, resilience, and compassion. It involves fully embracing and acknowledging the entire spectrum of human emotions: joy, sorrow, anger, and fear. It means recognizing that showing vulnerability is not an indication of weakness, but a clear sign of our potential for growth and deeper connections. If you can face your emotions with bravery, curiosity, and compassion, then you are indeed navigating the path of mental toughness. Continue along this path, as the quest for greater self-awareness and resilience is not only worthwhile but crucial for personal development. Reflect on the words of Marcus Aurelius, who wisely noted, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Keep advancing forward, and let each step on this journey deepen your understanding of yourself and bolster your ability to manage whatever challenges life may present. Number 10. Walking away. In the bustling crossroads of life where confrontations loom and tempers flare, there lies a potent trait that distinguishes the mentally robust from the merely reactive. This trait, deeply embedded in the principles of Stoicism, is the art of strategically walking away. Picture yourself navigating a crowded urban thoroughfare. Amidst the cacophony of city sounds, an irate stranger abruptly blocks your path, their words laced with vitriol and accusation. Faced with such provocation, how would you react? Stoicism, a philosophical bastion of inner strength, offers a profound strategy. Echoing the wisdom of Epictetus, men are disturbed not by things but by the view which they take of them. This insight reveals that our turmoil is not fueled by the external chaos, but by our perceptions of these events. In our scenario, embodying Stoic wisdom means recognizing the futility in retaliating against what we cannot control. The stranger's anger is theirs alone. Engaging with it would only multiply the negativity, depleting our own reserves of peace and focus. Instead, the Stoic choice involves a measured retreat, stepping back to preserve one's serenity, and choosing not to escalate the conflict. Such a decision is not born out of cowardice, but from a wellspring of strength and strategic discernment. It highlights a critical understanding. The significant battles to fight are those that truly matter, not the ephemeral sparks of fleeting disputes. Consider a different setting, a heated office meeting where a colleague vehemently opposes your views. While instincts might drive one to a defensive stance, a Stoic assesses the situation with a cool head, recognizing that not every challenge warrants a battle. Sometimes the most effective response is to acknowledge the criticism without entanglement in fruitless contention. This approach to conflict, walking away, is not an evasion, but a tactical choice, aiming to maintain dignity and self-control in adversity. It embodies the Stoic belief that true strength does not manifest through verbal victories or overpowering opponents, but through the quiet retention of composure and moral integrity in turbulent times. In today's high-speed, high-stress world, where every minor conflict gets magnified through the lenses of social media and cultural polarization, the ability to walk away is more relevant than ever. It allows us to choose battles wisely, conserve energy for meaningful pursuits, and stay true to our course without getting sidetracked by every storm. As Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic luminary, once advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This timeless counsel urges us to cultivate resilience, reminding us that our greatest power lies in our response to life's challenges. By mastering the art of walking away, we not only protect our mental health and productivity, but also lead by example, demonstrating that strength often lies in choosing peace over conflict, reflection over reaction. As we wrap up today's exploration of the 10 traits that make you mentally stronger than most people, remember that these lessons are not just theoretical, they are actionable and intended to be applied in your everyday life. Each trait discussed is a step towards building a sturdier, more resilient self, capable of facing life's complexities with poise and strength. Now I turn to you, our dedicated viewers. Which of these traits resonated most with you? How do you plan to incorporate these Stoic principles into your daily routine to foster personal growth and happiness? Share your thoughts and plans in the comments below. Your journey towards mental strength is unique, and sharing it could inspire and encourage others in our community. If today's video inspired you, please consider sharing it with someone who might also find it valuable. Let's spread the wisdom of Stoicism to help others find their path to mental fortitude. Thank you for spending your time with us at Stoic in Your Life. Keep practicing these principles, and let's all strive to not just endure, but thrive in the face of life's challenges. Until our next meeting, remember, be strong, be resilient, and be the master of your own life.